the Newzzeh with Chazzeh.
We got some news today. Oh, hey, it's Chazzeh. That should be what it is.
Dang, dude.
We should do something like that.
That was catchy. Do you remember? Oh, at least we have it for recording.
There we go. We got it.
Cool.
And what's great, hopefully, is that the audio is good with this still.
Yeah.
Because I do think that the quality is very good on the camera. Like, we still got 1080. For some reason, it's just choppy. I don't know why it's choppy with it.
I don't know why either.
Anyways, I'll stop complaining about that because all the podcast listeners are so underappreciated on this show, right? Because all we care about is doing the video format lately.
That's because we're video peeps.
And how we want to do it. And we're trying to do the green screen stuff. But we've not really done anything that's specific for an audio listener. I think we need to do that.
Exclusive audio
An exclusive segment only for an audio listener. Maybe ASMR. Maybe something
That's called our Patreon.
Maybe it can be one of those cool, like, you know how in the old days, the like Orphan Annie stories on the radio, like people would gather around the radio to listen to us. Like we could have some kind of like spooky narrative story for October.
Ooh.
And then that can be like for audio only. And then we can do an entirely different sketch because we were talking about this too. We could talk about this right now, actually. We've been wanting to really branch out with different stuff. We've been doing our clips like we've usually been, but we wanted to do like an actual short, like a short film. We would love to know what genre of horror is the most exciting to you and what would be fun to see. Because most low budget ones, it's like a ghost or a paranormal thing or a cut and there's like a face or something. But what would you like to see with something like that? So comment down below about that. And the Newzzeh.
Well, the Newzzeh, sir. First up, from Sports Illustrated,
Lord have mercy.
which is a source I don't really get information from.
Mm-hmm.
But Adam Sandler confirms that several Sixers, which are the 76ers basketball, are set to appear in his new movie.
Okay. Wow.
I thought that you and I are cut from the same cloth. You know what?
You don't like that?
I take that back. We're not. You're all whore.
Okay.
Keep going. I've got Adam Sandler sound effects now too.
Put the no,
Forgot
not the
that I
lotion
had
in the
him.
basket. Next up, so I know last week you and Fonz covered Denis Villeneuve's little controversy that people were trying to blow out of the water.
Trying to?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to speak for yourself, sir, about your controversy with people and your Twitter spats?
We'll get there. Anyway, so along those same lines, though.
Evil villain, you will never win.
What's that from?
I think it's Little Nicky.
I love little Nicky. So a Harry Potter producer says that on a future film, that they need the studios to make cinema for the big screen. That's it.
How would you interpret that?
I think that would interpret it like major studios being like Fox or Disney, you know, to stop doing stuff for streaming and just go all out with the money to make these blockbuster big screen epics, essentially, is what I would take away from it. I see where he's going with that, but I also disagree. What do you think on that?
That's high quality H2O.
I don't know. That's Adam Sandler saying this?
No. That's a Harry Potter producer.
Where did Adam Sandler come into play?
Nothing. He just has the new movie where he's getting the 76ers. Because
Are you crazy? I've spent so much time on the sound effects stuff.
I know.
That's the ADD. I just stopped listening to you completely and was building the sound effects.
Well, I mean, that kind of ties in like Uncut Gems because the Celtics were in that, you know? So I wonder if it's going to be like that or if it's going to be more comedy based because he did both. I mean, he did Uncut Gems.
It'll probably be like The Longest Yard.
So still comedy.
He's not changing, dude. Okay, you think he's changing with his films?
I just see him doing serious films. You don't think
he
so?
doesn't change with his movies. He changes for other people's movies.
Right.
So he'll never change for a 76ers thing. It's his movie, isn't it?
It doesn't say.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's his movie. If he bought the thing and it, you know, maybe he'd produce it and the Safdie brothers are directing. That's a different story, right? Like a high drama, everybody's yelling and talking over each other wrapped in a basketball game. It's like Bizarro Ted Lasso.
What's that?
That'd be, what? Why are you being mean?
No, I was trying to do Uncut Gems.
I'm sorry, babe.
Okay, that failed. But it is like an opposite Ted Lasso, though. That's funny.
Mhm.
Anyways, so there's a new movie that some people might have heard of as well, James Bond.
I don't think it's new anymore.
No Time
I
to
think
Die.
we've heard about this new movie for 4 years now.
Yeah, it's to make its first festival debut at Zurich.
What
Don't
festival
know.
is that? How many festivals are there that I need to give a crap about?
I don't know. I'm surprised
Because
it's
you know
not
what?
the Venice.
I'm gonna
of
be
Doom.
honest. I tap out after Tribeca, or at least that's what's been happening to me. Like I tap out.
Well-
TIFF, Toronto. Like
Venice,
I was so burnt out by Tribeca that I was like, how did you guys even get the energy to know when to apply to some of these? I don't. Sundance. I'm still like, I don't know when. I don't know.
I wonder if they get emails. Like, if
I'm
they're
sure
on
you
the-
get emails. Oh yeah, we get tons of emails, but it's a matter of catching it at the right time because
But do you
there's so
think-
many.
But do you
emails.
think they have like a cool mailing list, or like these guys are cool?
I know they have a cool mailing list.
Are you on it?
I don't know.
I bet you are.
You'd have to find out and be cool yourself.
Ouch. Okay.
Ooh.
Fine. Whatever.
Ooh.
Also, so next up, The Matrix 4. So is it called
Oh, yeah.
CinemaCon?
Well, it's the Matrix Resurrections.
Right. So they have a new name revealed, and one of the directors is not attached to it.
Mhm.
It's only one. I think it's. I don't know which one it is.
Oh, okay.
I took a screenshot of the thing, but
Oh boy.
I know.
It was a con.
It's a con. They did it was Warner Brothers, so they did Matrix, they did Batman. They covered that as well.
Mhm.
And they also covered John Wick at some points, I guess. I don't know. People thought there was going to be a release of stuff, but that wasn't the case. And Paramount did a similar thing, like they held their own con,
Mhm.
and there's still no Scream trailer. So
Okay, is that all we're going to talk about with the Matrix thing? They released footage, a trailer. Their new. It's the Matrix.
yeah, but it hasn't been released online yet.
And
And it's all
so
speculated right
far-
now, just from people's articles.
Yeah. But still, like this is kind of a big deal because it's coming in December, and we really haven't seen much of anything from this.
Right, and the plot is that Neo and Trinity have amnesia.
But they're dead.
They have amnesia, according to the filmmakers.
How can you have amnesia when you don't have a pulse?
How do you wake up dead when you are alive?
That will be the question that they ask at the beginning as the text starts going down the green thing. I'm like,
Do you think anybody's
that
ever
was a pretty good Matrix
that
score.
was? Do you think anybody's ever deciphered what that says?
I bet there's something to it that
You
we
think
don't
so?
know about. But also, I think I'm excited to see this, and I'm excited to see what they do with the new technology of today because it's so different from what it was back in 2000. You know, there's no fax machines. There's not a payphone that you have to get to zap in. There's so many dated aspects of the Matrix that I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with it. Whether this is okay, so there's amnesia, sure, but that's also what they say for the subtext of every movie for everywhere, and then you find out what the actual story is. You know,
Yeah.
it's just a log line. Do you think this is the same Neo and Trinity that we had from the beginning, or if this is a new Matrix, a new restart? Like, because the ending of the Matrix Revolutions, they talk about how each Matrix is kind of in its cycle, and that Neo dies, and then that creates the birth of a new one, basically, right? But he has to go through that each time. Is this something where they found a way to bring him back, that old one, and it's still that cycle that they might be able to get out of, or are we in a whole new thing?
What if it's the cycle that you're talking about, but it turns out the cycle that we saw before wasn't his first cycle, and this movie's going to expand more on that. It's just cycles of him repeating.
Maybe. I think they've got a lot of explaining to do.
Dude, imagine the Matrix in like George Washington times. How
I don't know.
would that work out?
It's weird. Well, it's like if somebody was like, well, okay, hold on. For Star Wars Episode 10, get a load of this.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
We open. Palpatine's gone. We're done with Palpatine. However, Luke wakes up. Where am I? What am I doing? You're not going to refute already? Why are you playing with me? You're the producer. Okay, so you're a producer and I'm the script guy, right? You're Kathleen Kennedy. I got a new script for you. I'm very excited about it.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to start with, right?
Okay.
We're going to start with this big starship going over the camera, right?
Which side? The left side, right side?
Right over top, right
Okay.
over top. You know, it's
okay.
gonna just caress over the camera top.
Okay.
And as we're caressing past, we see that it's in the shape of Darth Vader's head. They've made a ship, the Darth Vader ship. As we go into the ship, Luke wakes up. It's all a dream. Everything's been a dream. And then we just start going into the next story, right?
Shut up. No.
Right? That sounds like what they were doing.
I thought you were gonna say like his Vader's head was just floating in space, like it got cut
No.
off or something. But
No, but that funny enough, in The Force Awakens, the original beginning was apparently supposed to be Luke's severed hand in space floating. And then it'd be like, where'd the hand and the lightsaber go? Like they were gonna track that,
I can see that.
which is silly.
Um,
Don't do that's sillier than the Mary Poppins scene.
shut
And
up.
that one was fairly silly.
Oh.
I like it, but it's silly.
I love that one.
But it's silly.
So just a few more stories.
Okay.
Okay. I joked about this before we started recording, but I'm like, dude, I haven't taken a shower like Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's why we have the candle, actually.
Thank you.
That
Anyways, I bring that up because Jake Gyllenhaal is starring in Robert Kirkham's new movie. You know who Robert Kirkham is, right?
mm-mm.
Walking Dead. He's
Oh,
the
okay.
comic book.
Did
Creator of
Invincible
that.
too?
Huh?
Did he work on Invincible too then?
No.
Because Invincible came from the same people from Walking Dead as well. Or at least the showrunner did that one. I don't know.
Invincible. Like the
animated on
Oh,
Amazon.
I think you're talking about M. Night's
No.
movie. And I was like, wait, what? No. Yeah, the cartoon, yes.
Okay, cool.
Robert Kirkham, yeah. Anyways, he's going to star in his new movie called Oblivion Song, which is based off on the comics. So I don't know much about it other than that. But in other news, speaking of Paramount, Tom Cruise. We love Tom Cruise, right?
Oh yeah. Not the Tom I thought you were going to be talking about as far as news. But
No,
anyway,
no.
keep going.
Tom Cruise did 500 hours of skydiving and 13,000 motorbike jumps over the course of a year to prepare for the most dangerous stunt for Mission Impossible 7.
Did they describe what this stunt is?
Yeah, it involves a train. So, okay, yes. So it's a train going off a cliff,
Mm-hmm.
and he is riding the motorcycle in midair, jumps off of it, and then parachutes.
Jeez.
What do you think his
The man wants
insurance
to die.
premium is?
I don't know. I doubt. I think with COVID now, that whole thing is out the window anyway. Insurance, like they just J. Jonah Jameson laugh at their face whenever they ask about it. It's like no.
2 more stories.
Okay.
Maybe just one more. Dune, because I wasn't here for all that. It will be presented in 1.431 IMAX aspect ratio.
IMAX aspect. Ooh, I love IMAX.
At least 1 hour though. And from our boy Denny himself, I love it's like Christopher Nolan Jr. in this sense.
I love the IMAX.
Yeah, read it.
Okay. I love the IMAX version because it is so hyper immersive, especially since in this story, the human being becomes crushed by the power of Newzzeh. The Never. That's him.
I love it.
Mhm.
That's all I got for news, dude.
Really?
Yep.
Nothing else.
No.
You
have
sure there's
something?
nothing else?
Yeah.
We didn't talk about another Tom. We're not
Tom
talking about another Tom.
Hiddleston?
Oh god damn it! We're
Tom
talking
who?
about the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer that dropped.
That didn't drop.
Literally, it's over. It's over. We did it. I almost pressed every single sound effect. Did you see that? That
I did.
You heard that? That was about to be detrimental because I couldn't stop all those at the same time.
Okay, I did see the trailer, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
I guess.
I'm excited to talk about this because there are so many things in this trailer that we saw. But you've got beef as usual,
I do
and I
not.
don't mean
Okay,
to.
I don't
I
have
don't mean
beef. I
to
didn't
throw
have beef.
you to the wolves already.
No,
I don't mean to throw you to the wolves. But if you follow him, you should stop because all of his bad takes are follow me instead. Because
I don't have bad takes. What do you mean they're bad takes?
I don't know what your take is on this. You started sour. So let's see if you get sweet.
I did not. This is how it went. You're like, Chaz, did you watch the trailer? And I'm like, I sure did. And you looked at me and you said,
Did you like it?
yep. And I said,
No. Yeah, exactly. Now, how does
Shut your f***ing mouth.
But I didn't expand on it, so who knows? Maybe they're valid or not.
Okay, well,
Get out of here.
tell me, what did you think? You do it first, and then I'm going to save you. And I'm going to save this show because you're going to destroy the show with
All right.
a negative Spider-Man.
All right, here we go. Hot take. Ready?
All right.
Okay. I think Sony purposely leaked the trailer the day before or the morning of, essentially. That way it gets more attention and people are like, oh my God, it's going to drop today. Oh my God. So they're on the lookout. And so when it finally drops, it gets twice as many views because it's already trending throughout the whole freaking day. Right. And then the trailer itself does absolutely nothing but confirm leaks that we already knew.
Here's what I will tell you about the relationships between studios and leakers, right? I believe it's syncopatico. What's the word?
I don't know.
It's a relationship that they know that they
Symbiotic?
can't get rid of. It's like Venom and Tom Hardy, right? Like he would
Symbiotic,
love to maybe just not deal with Venom, you know, and the fan base and everybody are Venom. There is something to leaking things, to doing viral marketing. Look at Deadpool, for instance. You wouldn't see any of Deadpool stuff if that hadn't been linked during the Comic-Con and everybody see what they were going to be doing with Fox. And then you have the rising like momentum to get everything going. I think that could be something they were wanting to do with this to like raise the hype. And there's also, I don't want to direct people where to go to this because I don't want to get taken down for anything either. But there are some images that are out that Sony has watermarked that have, or like trademarked them, which if they hadn't done that, we wouldn't have thought that it was actually a confirmed leak. But the fact that they actually trademarked it is confirming that what you're looking at is real. So there's a few nods to what your point is. All I'm saying is don't be surprised by it. Like anytime you see a leak or anything, it probably did come from the studio.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised ever.
Especially when they're like, no comment. You know, like at least not with Kevin Feige. I'll change my mind. With Kevin Feige, I feel like a lot of his surprises are only with him still, or they were planned to be leaked, like what you were saying. But I think he has way more control than a lot of other studios, or self-control, I guess is the best way to put it.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
So what
do you care? So that's what made you not like the trailer?
No. Well, the thing too, like
you don't like that. So I don't like the business side. So I don't like the trailer.
Here's the thing too, though. So when you confirm multiple leaks just from a trailer, like I want a trailer to show stuff that we weren't expecting, right?
But you read the leaks, so you spoiled it yourself.
Twitter ruined the leaks. I didn't go out of my way to go on Reddit and look.
Oh, so Twitter forced you to create an account, forced you to follow people that might have the. You got to take some personal accountability for yourself too. I look at some of these, and I'm not going to be disappointed, and I'm not going to dog a trailer because I spoiled myself.
No. What I'm saying though is the trailer should show more than what's already been leaked. It didn't show more than what's already been leaked. And
who is the trailer for, Chaz? Who's the trailer for? Is it for the diehard Spider-Man fan, or is it for the general audience to get them excited for a movie that they probably don't want to spoil? Because we have stuff specifically with Spider-Man trailers. Look, Amazing Spider-Man 2's trailer. They spoiled the ending, the actual ending of him swinging the sewer drain at Rhino. That's the last shot of the movie. And they had it in every piece of marketing. So maybe they learned their lesson a little bit. And I also like that a lot of these people in the trailers are kind of misdirects. Like there are some digital clues that we're not actually seeing what we're seeing. For instance, the person in the car, when Peter Parker is looking to see who Dr. Octopus is coming up, that's a digital face. You can tell there's bleeding all around the edges. That's not the face that's right there. And the outfit that he's wearing, it's from Spider-Man 3. That's Tobey Maguire's outfit. There's a chance that they have been digitally removing stuff in these trailers because of that very reason. They're like, some Chaz out there is going to be like, there's some stuff that I wish they would have, given us more. You don't realize that maybe there's some wide shots that have characters that they digitally removed. Boo. And Tom Holland went on to say, you have no idea what's coming.
But we do. We do know what's coming because they confirmed.
It's your fault. And that's your own fault.
We all fucking know Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are going to make an appearance. Doc Ock being his
I broke into Warner
Peter.
Brothers headquarters and stole the Flashpoint script, and I'm mad that they spoiled everything for me. That's what you're saying.
No, that's not true. Because here's the thing: I've read scripts that for movies that have yet to come out. One in October, actually, and I'm pumped, man.
So what's the difference? You were fully spoiled versus teasing spoiled?
No, it's just the hype is gone though.
But what's the difference between those two?
I don't know actually.
Okay, so I think you're just shitting on things to shit on.
Now here's the thing.
I think I won this one.
My other biggest annoyance, okay, and this is coming from TikTok.
You're angering everybody. I'm done with this.
But then here's the thing.
Quit attacking Spider-Man.
I'm not attacking it. What I will say is I think.
And none of your arguments have been on the merits of the trailer.
Okay, the reveal of Doc Ock was very anticlimactic.
Dude, that Hello Peter
so fucking
awesome.
CGI'd. He's just like, well, hello, and like the background was bland.
You cannot talk about CGI anymore.
Dude.
James Gunn spanked your little ass, your cute little ass on Twitter about special effects.
You talked about
you
last
can't
week.
say shit when you had an industry director go and say, dude, you don't know what you're talking. That was hilarious.
He didn't say
Where's the guitar?
He was.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you do that. I'm
We
gonna
will
go on my talk.
We will see you in a minute.
Anyway, so
Part
then
two.
in the trailer we.
Oh, Chaz, did you learn from last week? No, you didn't. You fucked around and found out again. Was James Gunn Candyman in your mirror? Was he hooking you around with your special effects takes? I bet he was. Fucking Chaz. Won't you learn that a celebrity director might know more about his own movies? Practical or special effects or the difference? Say something, go ahead. Shut up. We're gonna talk about your No Way Home take. And here's where I'm just gonna talk.
Okay.
Everybody thinks that, this No Way Home, it spoiled everything in the trailer.
If you're named Chaz, yeah.
But they're wrong.
Sometimes.
I think one day we're all just going to come together. Going to watch this trailer together. COVID-free. And we're all just going to say to ourselves, fuck, we made it. But until then, shut your mouth, Chaz, about the special effects. You don't know yet when the movie's released. You're gonna learn once you see Doc Ock in his beautiful 4K skin. I win.
Hi, Peter.
That's all I'm trying to say to you, dude, is that we're done. It's over.
Dude, that was beautiful.
You have to be kind to yourself, but also know that the special effects aren't finished and it's a goddamn trailer. So chill. Man, if you're going to rile me up just to pull out that for songs, I don't know about that.
Can I ask you another question?
No.
Okay.
We're moving into the next thing, which is...